Hey, we are live and we got another podcast episode for you, our 97th episode. And today, post the World Cup on Sunday, we got another special guest, a Twitch FIFA streamer all the way from Jersey, Nick Royalty. How we doing, man?
What's up? What's up? Happy to be here, bro.
Hey, thanks for doing this, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, so first off, it is the day after the World Cup final, and you told me that you watched it. So do you want to give me your thoughts on the game?
Dude, it was literally like a full like emotional roller coaster is kind of like to say the least. Like when like Argentina was literally dominating until like what, like the 80th minute. And then
Hmm.
like I think everyone thought the game was done for like the most part. Like you go on Twitter,
Yeah,
like everyone's posting like how bad France is playing.
right,
You see like people around you are like, what's going on with France? Like it's just crazy. They sub out like what, three of their players in the 40th minute, like everything's going wrong, and then
right,
Mbappe in two
hmm
minutes just like changes it all.
right,
Honestly, when Mbappe scored those two goals, I really thought it was done for sure.
hmm
Like I don't know, but yeah, I mean after that, when it goes to extra time, um, Messi scores that goal, and then Mbappe comes in with another goal. Like when it goes to penalties, it's really like a coin flip. You never really know.
hmm
So thankfully, Argentina got that dub. It was definitely
yeah,
supporting them.
yeah,
Who were
for
you
sure.
supporting?
I was supporting Argentina.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, I
Gotta
wanted
support Messi.
Messi to get that World Cup.
Yeah, so it's like it's surreal, kind of. It's just like to think about that he has it now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
right.
People have been talking about it for so long. Finally
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. We got Melina and James in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here.
What's good, bro? What's good, guys?
Yeah, so yeah, it was just a crazy game. I think like the first 80 minutes was like, other than the goals, it was kind of like boring
Yeah,
because like
like
art. Mhm.
yeah. No, you were about to say like Argentina it was probably one of the best performances I've seen from them like in my life. Like they were
Mhm.
playing cracked out. And the fact that they didn't have more than two goals is kind of crazy at that point, but it is what it is.
It was it was shocking how dominant they were with their
Yeah,
possession and their attacking
exactly.
game. And
Hmm.
till that point, France didn't even have a shot till
Yeah.
the pen,
They
which is
they
crazy.
looked like they didn't want to be there. Like that's really what it looked
Exactly.
like. It
Yeah.
was it was crazy. And then to see them turn that switch in like 2 seconds was like also very, very wild.
It's just like right after the pen, right
Hmm.
after the pen, that
Yeah.
Otamendi foul. It's like, and when Mbappe scored the pen, it's like
Yeah.
it was a turning point.
Yeah, like you could literally see the momentum shift. Argentina like started like shrinking, and like France just started like rising in their like confidence and like motivation. It was crazy.
Yeah,
But
you could just kind of tell like Argentina, like the fans and the players, they just kind of got
yeah,
nervous now.
bro, like everyone was in shock. I think everyone was
Yeah.
just like holding on to their seat a little bit, like what just happened here? It was like it was wild. And then like because like an extra time too, like that's also like kind of like a luck game too. Because most people are like pretty beat after playing 90 minutes. So
Hmm.
like you know man's like Emiliano Martinez, El Divo, he freaking came up clutch in goal too with that stop in the at the end of the game. Like that would have been
Yeah.
the game over. That would have been game over right there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then like right after the pen, when Mbappe scored the first goal, he had that play like that give and go, and then he cut in, and then he scores the volley,
Oh,
and it's
bro,
just like
yo,
he
like
tie it up.
yeah, it's crazy, like that. It was like a in the blink of an eye, really.
Yeah, and
And
then you
like
just yeah,
no,
you
just like
just
it was an unbelievable game. That's the only way you could put it. It really was.
yeah, it just got crazy from that point on. Like after the
Hmm.
80th minute, it's just back and forth, and then
Hmm.
like both teams had chance to like end it, like score the
Hmm.
game winning goal, and it's just like, and then when it got to extra time, it just got crazier.
Yeah. I do have one thing to say. Lautaro
Yeah.
Martinez, they should definitely strip his Argentina passport for what he was doing yesterday, bro. Like this guy was giving his best impression of Higuain. It
Uh-huh.
was crazy. Like he had like four like goal scoring opportunities that like
Mhm.
being like a number nine, like you should bag those any day, and especially in the World Cup final. Come on, like
Mhm.
I was getting real hot when he was blowing those chances, but They got the dub. It is what it is.
Right. I would say though, like one of the shots though did give Messi the rebound
Yeah,
goal.
like that was a rocket. I will give him like
Yeah.
he put a lot of like of power on that, and it was still a great
Hmm.
save by Lurie. Thankfully, I guess Messi got to put it in the back of the net, which is dope.
Right, right. He did
Kunde
have a
tried
lot of
to,
chances. Yeah.
yeah, Kunde tried to save that, tried to act like nobody saw that ball go in.
Uh-huh.
It was like 100% in. He was
Yeah.
trying his hardest. But
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. We got
um,
Captain Tequila in the chat saying
yo,
what's
what's
up.
good, Tequila? What's good, bro?
And then Melina says can't believe Mbappe lost even though he scored a hat trick.
Yo, it would have been crazy if Mbappe got his second World Cup before what 24 years old. Like that
Right.
would have been something like to talk about for sure. I'm not the biggest Mbappe fan, but like
Hmm.
watching him yesterday, like you saw how like in like such short time, like even though there were penalties, how he can like impact the game so quickly. So
Right.
I got a lot of respect for him, but I'm not the biggest fan of him at the end of the day.
Yeah, he had what, three pens? Obviously the one like in penalty shootout,
Yeah,
but he scored all of them, and then he
yeah,
scored a pretty great goal with
yeah.
the volleys.
Hmm.
And then after the 80th minute, he was just creating a lot of plays and
Yeah,
just becoming a huge threat.
like if you give him like any space, this guy like goes like 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. It's crazy. He's definitely the fastest guy on the pitch like every time. So
Hmm.
crazy player for sure.
Yeah. Um, it was just a crazy game.
Yeah,
I was actually doing a watch party with my stream with
yeah,
my viewers. Yeah.
that's dope.
So
That's
I had
dope.
the
So like
stream
when you do
on.
like a watch party,
Yeah.
you can't have like the game there though, right? But you can have like what like a score or
Yeah,
whatever.
I just have the scoreboard on there.
Yeah, yeah, I got
Yeah,
you. That's dope.
and then I just like interact
Just like
with
like
the
chill with chat.
viewers.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. But then the
Okay.
thing was like they're a little ahead of me.
Yeah, I was about to say like you get
Yeah.
spoiled.
So they sometimes they kind of spoil
You
it.
must have been like, what the hell just happened? Like when they went
Yeah,
up
yeah,
to
yeah.
nothing, you were like, nah, you guys are trolling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had like a couple people that are like intentionally trying to spoil it for me, so I had to like time them
Nah,
out, you know?
that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's too much. Can't have that.
Yeah. We got Invixity in the chat too.
Yo, what's good? He's like, yo, MVD, that's my guy. What's up, bro?
Do you have the chat up as well?
I don't have the
Okay,
shout out. Can
okay.
I go to? I can get it up on what YouTube?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, word.
Just in case you don't wanna interact with them.
Okay, I got you.
But Tequila says Lataro had 99 positioning and 20 finishing.
Yeah, like like it's crazy. He was doing everything perfect. Like getting into the
Yeah,
passing lanes, like
right.
getting like receiving the passes, first touches. It was literally just like the final finish, and he couldn't do it. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Can't
Ye-
really. Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I
Never mind.
thought that was just so crazy, so nerve wracking, and I just thought, man, is Messi gonna blow it and Argentina gonna blow it again,
Yeah,
and
like
France just gonna steal it?
exactly. If France would have stole that, like I would have been probably like a little bitter, like for like a few weeks. I won't lie. Like after being up 2-0, I really thought the game was gonna end 2-0. I swear to you. Maybe France got like that one goal. I thought like when Mbappe scored that penalty, maybe it ends like 2-1, boom. And then
Hmm.
like right after that, I don't even have time to like feel anything. He just scored a volley out of nowhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just thought like even though they were so dominant, I was like, you can't count France out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So like really what France had over Argentina was like they're some physical specimens and like they're fast, bro. Like they were when they started getting into the game, you saw like Mbappe, that guy Koulibaly, he
Hmm.
was going crazy too. The midfield like started like they're just very physical. And you know like the Argentinians they aren't that big. So they started
Right,
getting like out muscles and stuff, but it
right.
was crazy, dude. A crazy game. Um and then penalties, obviously. Divo Martinez came up clutch. He's got to be like one of the best penalty saving goalkeepers I've ever seen.
Hmm.
And like I hate him, but he's crazy. 'Cause, bro, like I'm from Colombia, so
Okay.
like I don't know if you watched the Copa America last year.
Hmm.
Um, in the semifinals, he like went crazy against Colombia. So I got some hate for him, but he got Messi his
Crazy,
chip.
crazy, and in terms of like performance.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I guess you could say both. Crazy in the head and then crazy during performance. Like he was like chatting, like trash talking, like all the Colombian players, like the whole game. You could hear it because it was like COVID times or whatever. Like there was nobody in the stands, so
Uh-huh.
through like the broadcast, you can hear everything he's saying. And
Uh-huh.
it was crazy. Like he would like say like to the Clemson players when they're stepping up to the penalty spot that I'm gonna save it. I know you, like whatever. Like just like it was a lot, but he knows what he's doing. He
He's
knows
just
what he's
being
doing.
toxic.
Yeah, he's got that toxic energy for sure. He's like one of those Twitch trolls in the Twitch chat.
Hmm.
But I mean, I don't know if you saw what he did when he got the goalkeeper award yesterday. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's just
Like
like
that's just who he is. That's just who he is. He's just like a child for some reason.
I saw the picture, man. And then
Yeah.
there's I don't know, like one of the Qatar officials in the back just looking at him.
Yeah, he's just like, what's this guy doing right now? Like he's got the best goalkeeper award for the World Cup, and this guy's like hip thrusting an award. I'm like, all right, I was not expecting that. When I saw that on TV, I was like, all right, this is crazy. Like
Oh my
probably like
gosh.
what, like half the world is watching the World Cup. See this guy do that.
That was just an epic image, man. Of him just
Like that'll be
thrusting.
cemented forever. That's probably why he did it, to be honest. Like people will always look back to that picture now, probably.
Uh-huh. I'm
But
just
yeah.
yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, Tequila's mentioning the last minute Emmy save, the one with
Yeah, dude,
Kolo
that's
Munai.
yeah, dude, that was like I thought when he went through, it was game over,
Me
like for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
I like had like my heart like skipped a beat. I was like, all right, this is done. France won.
Yeah.
And when you look back at the save, it was crazy how he did it. He like fully extended his legs out, and if he didn't do
Right.
that, it would have gone in. It was
Right.
crazy.
Yeah, it's just one of many plays that just made
Yeah,
this like game just the greatest game ever.
but honestly, once it went to penalties, though, I kind of had a feeling Argentina was gonna win, just because like Lloris is a great keeper, but I feel like he's not like there's like penalty saving is like a skill,
Hmm.
and not all keepers have it. So like once it was in there, I was like, yeah, I don't think Lloris is gonna save any, and he didn't guess one at all. He didn't even dive the right direction anytime. And then Martinez just went crazy, guessing like everything.
Right, right. And it's just yeah, I also thought Argentina had the edge too, considering the
Yeah,
fact that they beat Netherlands in pens,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
France didn't have any pen shootouts,
Hmm.
and then the last big game they lost in pen in the Euros.
Yeah, that matters a
Yeah,
lot. That matters a
yeah,
lot for sure. Like the experience in like those big like stressful situations. Because like if you do it in like a practice facility, like everyone's gonna be hitting their pens like top bins, top left, everything. But once you're in front of like a what like how many people are in that stadium? 100,000 people. Like it changes the game for sure.
right. And it's the final. You have
Yeah,
so much on the
like
line.
hmm
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. I can't believe I
yeah,
would just witness that.
yeah,
I'm just appreciative to have watched like
yeah,
just an
for sure.
amazing sports event.
Hmm. like aside like all like the like humanitarian issues that Qatar had, like all that stuff was like messed up at the end of the day. But
Right.
like the World Cup itself, like it was performed and like organized like perfectly.
Right, right,
I mean
right.
I wasn't there, but from what I saw and how like the event was, like I'd give it my best World Cup I've ever watched. Really.
Right. I agree. I think
Yeah.
like the game all like majority of the games were just amazing and it's
Yeah,
just like
it was
great
really good.
matches. Yeah.
Hmm.
Melina's asking, what do you think about Messi going for another World Cup?
Messi, well,
Yeah.
didn't he say like yesterday that he was coming back or something? I
Did
don't
he
know.
say
I don't know.
that?
Yeah, I think he said he was coming back. But like if I was Messi, I would be done. Like just walk out on the World Cup, be done, man. Do I think that team could win maybe another World Cup? It's possible. It's really possible, but will Messi be playing in another 4 years? I don't know. That's tough. That's tough for sure.
Cuz
Like to
he'll
play at that
be
level,
yeah,
it's hard.
he'll be 39. Feel
Yeah.
like I feel like that's too old.
Yeah, like it's tough. I got to see him. I guess you got to see like in a couple years where he is, and then you guess you
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah. It's I mean, again, I agree with you. I think he should just be done.
Yeah,
Just
walk
end with the
out.
World Cup. Yeah.
Like he had a like a performance up here, man. Like it like from like not like just the finals throughout the whole tournament. He played
Right.
amazing, and it's gonna be hard at like what 38, 39 to like play at that level for that long. Like a month of football is crazy.
It's crazy at his age. I felt like he played his best World Cup
Yeah,
performance. You know?
I'd say this is probably like the best version of Messi we've like ever really seen. Like even though he's not like as fast as he used to be maybe, or
Yeah.
he's a little older now. Like it's like the polished things that he has now.
Right.
He
Right.
really carried Argentina. You can say that for sure.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Um, Tequila asks, one guy I usually rate is Paredes.
Paredes.
Yeah, his
I feel
tackle
like
against he said his tackle against Kamavinga would be classed as murder.
the oh yeah, yo, that was a wild tackle. When I think he went stubs up on his cleats, and the
Uh-huh.
play was dead. If we're talking about the same play, he just went
Yeah.
stubs down onto his leg. I was like, all right, that'll do, and it worked out because nothing happened after. And then there was also another tackle. I think like when Mbappe was offside or something, and like some Argentinian player just like freaking came in 100 miles an hour, and Mbappe, and the play was done, like it was dead.
Yeah.
So Argentina was playing ruthless, but is what it is.
Is Paredes known to be kind of like ratty like that?
I'm not sure. Like he plays on what Juve now. I haven't really I
Hmm.
don't watch like the Serie A that much to be honest. But the thing is like when you got like that much passion on the line, like like people are down to do anything at that point. Like I think DePaul like ran out of like steam like in like the 60th minute, but he was just running off of like brain power. I swear he was dead, dude. His
Hmm.
legs looked like they weighed like 300 pounds when he was running. But he
Hmm.
was still grinding.
Because you go back to the instance with Paredes like kicking the ball against the Dutch bench.
Oh
Remember that?
yeah, yeah. He might just be like a hothead. Who knows?
Right. I just
Like,
feel like
yeah,
that's what he is.
yeah. He could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta have like a hothead on the team now. Somebody to like combat. There's always a hothead, so you gotta have somebody to combat.
Hmm.
Somebody tackles Messi. You got a guy like three people like in front of him,
Yeah.
protecting him and stuff.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Tequila saying he used to collect cards on PSG.
Wait, what?
On his club. Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay,
I
okay,
guess
okay, okay.
getting carded all the
Yeah.
time.
That makes sense to be honest. Yeah, I can see
Him and
it.
Verratti were a rad duo.
No, nah, the CDM
Interesting.
duo.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just I mean, yeah, like you said, it was a great World Cup. Great
Yeah.
great way to end it. And I had Argentina. Like I was rooting for Argentina from the very beginning.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm from Colombia, so from the beginning, I was like rooting for like all the South American teams and like the North American teams. You obviously like
Yeah.
I want the trophy to be on this side of the globe. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
I don't need those European scums to have the
Right.
World Cup trophy for that long. What's it been like 20 years? Like since like a South American team won it or whatever. So feels
Oh
good.
wow.
Yeah.
So when was the last Brazil in
Yeah, it
02?
must have been in '02. Yeah, the Brazilian team. And then
Got
Brazil
it.
getting knocked out too is crazy. But
I know.
like that team was very, very good. I think they just got unlucky at the end of the day. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's just it could have been Argentina and Brazil in the
Yeah.
semis, but
hmm
you
It
know,
is what it is. Brazil will have another chance for sure.
yeah, for sure. Um, but it's just yeah, it's just crazy, man. I'm just glad I
Yeah.
got to watch it. It was fun to watch, even though it was like super early in the morning in the West Coast. But
Nah. Wait,
yeah,
what time was it in the West Coast?
it was like the final was at like 7 a.m.
Oh nah, that's crazy. So nobody was like going out. Everybody was in their bed like half awake, half asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over here was it was like at 10 a.m. So like it was a little better. Like people can wake up for that. So
Right,
it
right,
was
right, right.
but yeah, it still like sucks like waking up that early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, interesting. Tequila says another thing we can't forget is that EA has predicted all the last four World Cup winners.
Dude, I saw that. And before this World Cup, I saw that they had predicted the last three. And I was like, no way they're gonna predict the fourth one. They really did again. I don't understand how like this broken game like just does it. I don't understand at all. Crazy.
Is it through like simulation
Yeah, they do
games?
simulations
Oh
and they
wow.
just it's really crazy. Like for the next World Cup, I'm looking to see whatever EA like does, and I'm putting like all my money in the bank on it. I'm trusting it.
Well, Kev G in the chat says EA predicted Honduras to win the next World Cup, which I think is cap. I think he's
That's
just saying
gotta
that
be
because
that's
he's
that's gotta be
Honduras. That's
cat.
why. Yeah.
I will not be putting my bets on Honduras. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Um. So, um, do you have any other thoughts on the World Cup after I've watching
I
it?
mean, I got to shout out USA. I was proud of their performance. I was obviously rooting for them because I'm from the states. So, watching them like go through to even like the round of 16 was dope to see. I mean, you could
Right.
see it when like they played the Dutch, like the difference in their game. Like the Dutch are just like over here and the US over here. You
Right.
could just see it.
Right.
So, but like I feel like they're
Yeah.
heading in the right direction. So I feel like it's a positive World Cup for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I was rooting for them too, and I'm glad that made it. They made it out of the group stage.
Yeah,
Um, Obviously, like you said, they fell short to the Dutch, and Dutch are just they're just a better team.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
nothing you could do at the end of
yeah.
the day. Like they probably played like their hardest they could, and they still like were like that far away. It was a tough game,
Hmm.
but they're all young, so hopefully in 2026 it'll be when it's on the home turf. It's coming to the US, so maybe we got something there. I don't know.
Yeah, you think they'll make a good run there?
Yeah, I mean, what all those players would be 4 years older, a little more experience, maybe a new coach. I don't know. We'll see. Could be good.
Yeah, I feel like they should hit their prime at that
Yeah,
point, and they'll that's when they should peak and like put on
for
a good
sure.
performance. Yeah,
Yeah, and like
yeah,
playing in front of your home fans is definitely gonna be a plus, in my opinion. So.
yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Um, what do you think about them introducing more teams in the next World Cup? Do you know about that?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I heard it. What is it going to 48
Yeah,
or
that's what
something
I
like
heard.
that?
Yeah,
And what it's right. It's 32 right now, right?
yeah.
Okay, so I like thought about this a lot to be honest. So this World Cup, you saw how like competitive the games were between like like
Hmm.
teams like you wouldn't like Saudi Arabia beating Argentina 2-1. Like no
Yeah.
one predicted that at all. Just there's like a bunch of other games that happened like that. I think that just kind of like shows like how many there's like how much like footballs like come. You know what I mean? Like these teams were
Hmm.
never competing in the last World Cups and stuff like that. Like usually those games would be like blowouts, whatever. Um, so I think it's smart. There's more teams out there that probably have footballing ability that stayed home. Could have maybe done like a better fight in this World Cup or whatever. Um, I'm kind of biased because Colombia didn't qualify, so I think they'll 100% qualify with
Hmm.
48 teams. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. I feel like, you'll have the inclusion of more teams and, more stars in there because there's a
Yeah,
lot of stars that are left out. And
yeah,
also, I feel like there'll be more upsets if you
yeah.
do that. Yeah.
I just feel like you saw like I feel like soccer around the world is starting to catch up to like the other nations. Like even if like we still got Argentina in the finals versus France, a lot of those countries that you never like even like the Asian countries and African
Hmm.
countries, I feel like they had a great World Cup. All those countries,
Right.
from
Yeah.
Senegal to what South Korea
Hmm.
to Japan, they all played great World Cups.
Right.
So I think it shows like where these guys are in the world.
Right. Like the rest of the world, other than Europe and
Yeah.
South America, they're catching up.
I can see it. I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
it'll just be crazy to see like any of those like other continents to win a World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, look at Morocco, going
Hmm.
into the semifinals. They like weren't playing like the prettiest football, but you got to do what you got to do, right? You got the wins, and who cares at the end of the day?
Right, right. Yeah, I mean they had a great run. And it
Yeah,
was
they had
like,
a great run for sure.
yeah, for sure, for
Mhm.
sure. Um so shifting from the World Cup and going into FIFA,
FIFA, FIFA.
how's streaming been for you as of late? Have you been streaming?
Um, so the past like month, I've been streaming like kind of sparingly because I've been pretty busy with like it's been like a busy ass time, like from Thanksgiving to finals. Like I'm in university.
Right.
I didn't bring my streaming setup back because I had like finals and stuff. So I
Mm-hmm.
just started streaming again, like consistently this week again.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it's good. Before that, I was on a pretty good grind for like a few
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like the time off, kind of like refreshing. At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
I took a little bit of time off FIFA too, but I'm back
Yeah.
on the grind.
Yeah, for sure. So you're on a break right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm on a month break,
A
kind of.
month break.
Yeah.
Nice. So are you
Hmm.
gonna be hitting the streams and the
Yeah,
FIFA
I'm
grind?
planning. I'm planning on streaming after this. So
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And for those that don't know, where can people find you?
Oh, shameless plug.
A
At
little
Nick
plug in
Royalty.
there.
At Nick Royalty on Twitch, TikTok, Twitter.
Do you have a like an underscore there?
Yeah, I do have an underscore. Thank you for reminding
Okay.
me. I don't even
It's
know
like
my own username. It's
Nick
because sometimes,
Royalty underscore.
yeah,
Okay.
sometimes on like some platforms, I like they allow me to put like just the Nick Royalty, and then
Mm-hmm.
like some of them like there's like some weirdo out there that just took my name
Mm-hmm.
randomly. But yeah, it's Nick Royalty or Nick Royalty underscore.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how has the FIFA been for you?
Um. So I'd say like I guess like from starting like this year, I had like high hopes for this game. You know, it's like this is supposed to be like the year like where EA like ups their stuff. You know what I mean? Like this is their last year with the FIFA license, so I was expecting bigger things.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay is like this is my first year on next gen. I don't know if you played next gen or like old gen. Um, Last year I was on old gen all year, and the next gen gameplay is like when like the gameplay is actually good, like it's pretty decent. But I feel like 90% of the time the servers just feel terrible and the gameplay is very slow. So I feel like the game's kind of rage inducing. But you know, at the end of the day, I enjoy like playing like the whole like changing my team up, playing with different players. You know what I mean? So it's been good. You know, it's been good.
Yeah. How'd you feel about like the World Cup FIFA content going alongside with the World Cup event?
Okay, so I think it was a great idea. Like they had to obviously put like the World Cup promo in FIFA. If they didn't, like that would have been like something like that would have been the biggest miss ever, and I would have yelled at like EA for that because that's just crazy. But like them doing it, I feel like they've like executed it like terribly. I don't know if like the swaps program is great. That's
Mm-hmm.
cool, and it's a cool grind. I still haven't finished it. I don't know if you have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I feel like the SBCs like daily, like everyone's going on Twitter like dead content day. And I
Right.
understand like it's like it's December and like in November, so like they can't like go too crazy with like with the content too early. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a little more creativity on their part. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tequila points out the Di Maria SBC that they released yesterday.
Okay, I did that
Yeah.
card yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 out of 10 card. Very very good.
Oh man, that's facts. I
Yeah.
mean, he said it's the one of the best that they added. I agree.
Yeah. I agree, and that's for me. That's the best thing they had in the World Cup promo. Going along with the dynamic image of him holding the World Cup, like
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, first off, they made Di Maria have a 5-4,
Yeah,
5-star skill
exactly.
move, 4-star weak foot. He didn't even cost that much.
Like it's funny, like at the end of the day, like thinking about it when um he literally blew a goal with his right foot yesterday. Like anybody with like a sensible right foot puts that in the back of the net. But I'm
Uh-huh.
not complaining at the end of the day. Like
Yeah.
I banged like 5 goals in with his right in champs yesterday, so
Mm-hmm.
definitely a dub for sure.
Yeah. It's just like you just can't right off the bat, I already knew this is like the best
Yeah,
SBC
and for
that they released.
100K,
Yeah.
you gotta do it. You gotta
Yeah,
do
you
it.
have to. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna see this card in like every team now
Yeah,
because everybody's
yeah.
gonna do him.
Well, the thing is, you probably had to have done that. Did you do the quadrado or no?
I did.
You did? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
you're on it. You're on
I'm
it. People
set.
that didn't do that quadrado are they're in a bad place. And then you gotta have maybe like if you didn't do quadrado, you have Chiesa, but you need those links for
You
sure.
could try to get the storyline Paredes for that
That's a
perfectly
good
too.
point. That's a good point.
Yeah,
You get the auto yellow cards.
although right,
Yeah.
right. Although like his pace is not the greatest, but
See, it
it's
seems
just
like a
good
decent
links.
card. Seems
Yeah,
like a
it's not
decent card
bad.
for sure.
I got him too,
Oh, you
so
did?
yeah, he's
Nice,
on my
nice.
main squad, so
Okay.
it's not bad.
I'm probably gonna take him whenever I hit 30. I
Hmm.
don't even remember the other options. That's the only one I know.
Do you have the Quadrado too?
Yeah, of course. I whenever a Colombian player or like an
All
American player
right.
comes out, I gotta do him.
Yeah.
I
Y-
gotta do him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Got it. Got it.
gotta have the boys in the squad. So and I feel
That's
like
a.
that card's crazy.
I agree. I
Yeah,
think that's a great SBC too.
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm And like I feel like at the time, a lot of people like it was like a weird time of FIFA, like where people weren't really playing and they kind of missed it. And now
Uh
I
huh.
see like people like looking back, they're like, damn, I wish I had that Quadrado now, like with the Di Maria coming out. So
Right. Right. Jeez. Nice. So, how's your squad looking like right now?
It's pretty decent. I've been like changing it up because whenever like I have like a whenever like I flop in weekend league or like I get like not like a rank I don't want, I always end up like changing everything like right after because
Mm-hmm.
it's always the team, not me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I got what I got. I got that Brolin out of my hero pack. From like the guaranteed hero pack that you got from like pre-ordering. So he's been pretty good.
Nice.
I got a Renato Sanch, like the ones to watch
Ooh,
that I
okay.
got from I got that from like a one of those like I don't even know. I just like most of my team's untradeable now. I got like a lot of coins in the bank.
Uh-huh.
I'm really like aiming towards team of the year to be honest. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Cause if you get one of those team of the year players, it just makes your experience like 20 times better on FIFA every
Right,
time.
right. Yeah, for
That's always
sure.
my goal.
Are you saving packs for Team of the Year?
One of my buddies is like trying to convince me, and like
Uh-huh.
I didn't open one of my 84 times 20s just in like anticipation for team of the year, but like I
Sure.
feel like dude, I might give in before then. Like there might be a day where like I want to open a pack and I might just rip it.
Mm-hmm.
If Winter Wildcard's crazy, which I think is the next promo, maybe I just go ham. Um, like I always end up like getting a bunch of packs during team of the year anyway, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
See what ends up
Yeah.
happening.
Tequila is saying flashback CR7's a scam, but
Oh
another
yeah,
SBC that was good is the World Cup Vieira and swaps.
I was considering to take it. But I don't know. I like talked myself out of it. I just took the fodder packs.
Yeah,
You can never go wrong with the fodder packs at the end of the day.
for
You know?
sure. Yeah, I feel like the flashback CR7, like because he doesn't have a club team, it's like
Yeah, and they
they're not
messed
as
up the
good links.
icon links. Yeah, they messed up the
Yeah.
icon links this year. They're really not like hero links are 20 times better. 20 times
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they're better cards to have
Yeah,
because of the
exactly.
links. Yeah.
hmm
So, um uh like what do you out of all the players that you had, I mean, who do you think are like your favorite players right now?
Well, I mean, I know I've only had the Di Maria for one day, but like, dude, I'm telling you, this guy went absolutely ham. I think I used him for like half my games yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Like it was like 10 games. He scored like 10 and like 20 goals. So
Uh-huh.
10 games, 20 goals. It was crazy. I
Jeez.
enjoyed him a lot.
Was that like in
Um,
weekend league?
yeah, weekend league. It was
Okay.
a good time. And then Renato Sanchez is crazy too. Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy.
What's his
Um,
rating? The ones to watch?
he's literally an 85, but he goes for like 800K on the market for some reason. But I
Uh-huh.
guess it's because like how good he is or like his links or whatever. He's always a demon in the game. So
Right. Right. What'd you end up getting in weekend league?
I got 16. I choked the
Nice.
rank two. So that's why I ended up changing my team after a little bit.
Oh, okay. Got
I'm
it.
probably gonna get like a Betty Pele. I'm gonna try him out,
Mm-hmm.
see how he is. And then I had Enzo Fernandez, that that World Cup Showdown card.
Yeah.
I had him in, and then I had that Goncalo Ramos, the
Yeah.
SBC card. I had both of them in, but that Goncalo Ramos started frauding me, and I
Okay.
was like, all right, you're out, and I can't have Enzo in without Goncalo. So I was like,
Right,
let's
right.
change it up.
Yeah. You usually get rank 3?
I usually like around like a rank three, rank two. Like if I like don't mess up and like I'm like locked in, I can get a rank two. But
Oh, okay.
rank three, I'm a rank three merchant.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm trying. I want to get better because obviously like when you play better or whatever, like people want to watch you a little more or
Sure.
whatever.
Right.
So
Right.
I try, but
Yeah.
the game doesn't always cooperate.
Yeah, for sure.
Ugh.
What about the rivals grind?
Man, I really haven't played Rivals that much this
Okay.
month, like at all. I know I probably should because at the end of the day, if you're playing Rivals a lot, like it helps you like a ton because the games are sweaty in Rivals
Yeah.
like crazy. Um, but nah, I can't do it sometimes. Like getting on the game just to play Rivals, I feel like there should be like a more like another game mode in FIFA like than
Mm.
Rivals. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Like within Ultimate Team?
Yeah, like how like back in the day, I don't know when you started playing FIFA,
Mm-hmm.
but they used to have like the seasons game mode. Like it was very chill. Like you started in D10, you went all the way to like D1, but like there was like a point system. So like you
Yeah.
get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, no points for a loss. And it was like cool, you know what I mean? Like how it worked. Um, but now like you can't like relegate. You're stuck in a division, which I don't really care about, but like imagine like somebody that gets carried You know what I mean? To like a division, and like they're just trapped in that division. The
Yeah.
beatdown they're gonna be getting for like the rest of the season is like crazy like, when you think about it.
Right.
But I don't know.
Right.
I feel like they just need to fix a lot of things in the game.
Yeah. So then they would have the seasons mode within Ultimate Team, correct?
Yeah. And there was like rewards you would get like at the end, like when you went to D9 from D10, you get like a coin reward right there. You
Right.
know, if you went to D1, you would get like 20K a kit, and like you could like relegate and then go back to D1 and get like 20K again. You know what I mean? So like it was cool. Like you had like instant rewards, which is dope.
Well, they still have that outside of Foot, just the seasons mode, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
play with
exactly.
like club teams or
Yeah. I know a
international
lot of people
teams.
are actually like into that. Like they like there's people that I know just like they don't even play Ultimate Team, Pro Clubs, nothing. They just hop
Right.
on online seasons and
Right.
just grind that. It's cool.
Right. I It's funny because when I first got FIFA 20, that's what I started out playing, the
Yeah.
seasons. And then I got into Ultimate Team.
So you started in FIFA 20?
Well, I played like FIFA 14, like career mode,
Okay.
but I really started grinding in 20, and that's when I started streaming.
Career mode used to be my thing. Like
Yeah.
when I started playing FIFA 11, but like
Uh-huh.
I had no idea. I was like what was I like 9 years old? I had no
Yeah.
idea how like I know like much of like the online thing worked on like Xbox. So I was like
Hmm.
playing career mode. Just like I loved it. I loved career mode. And then the next year I started playing Ultimate Team in FIFA 12. And I was like
Ooh,
I
FIFA
just played it.
12.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
basically played it for like every year. And then like in FIFA 19, I kind of stopped because that was a terrible game. And then 20, I came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then was 12 the founder year
No,
for Foot?
so I think FIFA 11 was the founder year. So
Oh, okay.
if I would have went into Ultimate Team, my 9 year old self, I would have had the founder. But no, I don't. I have
Damn. Okay.
2012.
Okay. So you kept
Yeah,
that same account that you currently have
yeah.
since.
I've literally had it
Wow.
for. That's crazy to think
Nice.
about. That it's like this is the
Yeah.
same account I played on. But
Oh, no
yeah.
wonder you're so good, man. You had like every FIFA.
No, no,
Damn.
no, no, no. I'm not that good. I wish I was better. I wish I was
Uh-huh.
better. But like I feel like those people that are like pros and like get like rank ones are like I don't understand how they get that at all. Like winning every single game in weekend league is like I never really comprehend it because like that's saying that you got like no BS in all those games, and I never have that at all. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like those guys though, like they're just like so good, and they
It's
spend
like
so much time on the game. It's
yeah,
like they could
it's
overcome the
crazy.
BS, you know?
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, that's crazy that you played all those FIFAs
yeah,
since then, because
yeah.
you know how the gameplay and the content has developed
Yeah, it's crazy to
since
like
then.
look back. Like in those FIFAs, I don't know if you know like how those work. There was like no content at all.
Hmm.
Like there was no SPCs until like I want to say like 16 maybe.
Yeah.
Like from 11 to 16, it was just you go in, you got packs that you earn. Like wait, did you even earn packs? I don't even remember if you earned packs back then. But
Yeah.
like you just got coins somehow, and then you just playing games the whole time. And there was
Yeah.
tournaments too, which was dope.
Right. Right. Do you have a favorite FIFA?
Favorite FIFA?
Yeah.
I'd probably say like 14 or 15.
Okay.
Probably like my favorite FIFAs. And like 12 is always like cool because like that was the first FIFA I started playing.
Yeah.
Like I remember like the first like I packed like an inform Robinho in that FIFA, and I was like
Uh-huh.
starstruck forever, and he was like in my team for the rest of the year.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it was like some things I'll never forget. But
Yeah. Did you ever put money into the game for Ultimate Team?
yeah, I definitely have put money. Like
Uh-huh.
sometimes like you're on the game and you're like, I need to pack something. Like I don't know how you are, but like packs are very addicting. So like sometimes you end up putting like 20 bucks in, we'll see if I pack something, and then you pack nothing, you're like, why did I do that?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I always put up a little money.
Okay.
Especially like at the beginning of FIFA, you know?
How much would you usually put in?
Like this year at the start, I put like 50 bucks in at the
Hmm.
start, and then probably would spend like maybe I'd probably say like $100 this year, besides
Oh,
like the
okay.
game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put money in or what?
No,
Or
I'm
just like
RTG
RTG?
all the
RTG?
way. Yeah.
The thing about RTG that like annoys me is like if your pack luck is not in, like in the RTG, like it gets so annoying. So like I always
Right,
have
right,
to put
right.
like a little bit of like I gotta get a little like a little oomph, you know? A little
Right,
push.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Milena saying he misses FIFA 20 career mode because of the objectives to level up your stats instead of with
But
points.
Oh wait, so how does that work? I don't think I
Uh,
played FIFA 20 career mode, to be honest.
yeah, neither have I.
Back in the
And
back in the day when I used to play
mhm,
career mode, it was so simple. Like you were the manager, you buy your players, sell your players. Like there wasn't like there's like training now and stuff like that, which is cool. But like
mhm,
I feel like when you start adding all those things, like it takes away from the game. I don't know.
mhm.
Yeah,
And Molina is also he's Joke. That's his Twitch name. I don't know if you know him.
joke.
Joke.
Oh, I know the joke. Okay, okay, I got you. What's
Joke.
up, bro? How
Okay.
we doing?
Okay.
I got you.
Got it. So then yeah, when I played FIFA 14 career mode, it was pretty simple. It was just like I was just playing as a player.
Hmm.
Like I'm this
Oh,
player,
you were.
I'm
Oh, okay. You
English,
did like a player career mode.
a
Those
player
are
career
sick.
mode.
Those
Yeah,
are sick.
yeah. And
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm playing for like Man U,
Yeah.
and then I get on a loan, I go to like a like Bernie or something.
Yeah. You got to work your way up from the
Yeah, I worked my
trenches.
way up, but then,
Yeah.
I that was really addicting at the time.
It is a career
Yeah.
mode. Like if you get into it, like you have to get into it for it to be like addicting. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
once you're like in that zone, like you want to always play it. You know?
Yeah. But I know like since then, like it has gotten so complex. While back
Yeah.
then it was so simple. You just like
Hmm.
you could be a player, you could go
Hmm.
to like certain clubs and
Yeah.
try to win championships or whatever accolades. But I feel like for me it's gotten to a point. I know a lot of people get into career mode and they really
Yeah.
enjoy it. But for me, like Ultimate Team has been so competitive. Like I feel like you can't get that in career mode.
Yeah.
You
That's
know what
why
I
like
mean?
when I touched Ultimate Team, I was basically done with career mode. Whenever I first
Right.
touched it.
Right.
Because like you get a taste of Ultimate Team, which is like essentially like a manager career mode. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
you're literally like buying players you want, but like you're playing online. Like it's way like more like interactive. You don't want to go back at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Right. I agree. And I know a lot of people have their reasons for playing career mode and it's fun in their own way, but I think like you, it's just like the competitive aspect. It's hard to have fun when you don't have that. You
Yeah,
kind of need
exactly.
the sweat, dude. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you got to have a little sweat on you. I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking back at it. Like I always wondered like how like I had so much fun in career mode, but I really think it's because I knew like nothing else about like like what I knew was career mode. That's it. You know what I mean? So like when I
Hmm.
saw like when I was building my team, I have like the most stacked team. I'd have like Messi, Ronaldo, back in the day, like
Hmm.
Wayne Rooney. I just had like an insane team. So I guess it was cool like building my way up to that.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but I could just do that on Ultimate Team now.
Yeah, for sure. Joke was saying like so for career mode, if you scored like 20 goals, you would get like +2 or something for shooting.
Oh, okay. So like you got
Yeah.
like achievements. I guess that's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
like okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. But again, like I don't know career mode nowadays,
Yeah, like
so
they've added so many different things. It's crazy. And
yeah.
there's some people that probably like that. Like, people like probably like, hardcore career mode players that play it every year. Like it's cool to like to have like a different like, thing to it.
Mhm.
But like I feel like simple's always better. You never go wrong with simple. Maybe have
Mhm.
like the cool like, you know, things here and there, but always keep it like at like its base.
Yeah. So I know like kind of you mentioned before that the FIFA content, a lot of people have been saying it's been dead. For you, has that like stopped you for wanting to play or like are
It
you
kind of
okay playing?
has.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean like for I guess you could say like from like I guess like when the World Cup started, I feel like the content kind of got like a little stale.
Yeah.
Some days like there would be no content at all, maybe like at one SBC or here and there.
Mhm.
I feel like if you have no daily content on the game, besides for playing rivals, there's not much to do on the game. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's why like I feel like they need to add different things. Like I feel like in the last week, I've started to get back into it. I don't know if maybe it's because the content has been better.
Mhm.
That's like pulled me back in. Um, but yeah, like I would say like in the last month, like I was like I would never really want to log on to FIFA for like anything really.
Mhm.
It wasn't like fulfilling.
Got it. Do you see yourself playing all the way towards the end of FIFA?
I hope so. Like that's what I
Okay.
want to do. Like I
Yeah.
hope I hope the content ramps up.
Yeah.
Like this is usually whenever like I only play like FIFA really. That's like the
Yeah.
only game I usually play. Like I started like during like that like the month like I started like looking into other games. Like I obviously like I tried out COD for a little bit. I played CODs like for like other years, but like I'm always like into FIFA. Like that's my number one game.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I always try to play it through. The one year I didn't play it through was 19,
Mm-hmm.
which was like a horrendous game. I don't know if you played that. Like, don't ever look up FIFA 19. It's disgusting, terrible. There's some people that love that game because of the content,
Uh-huh.
but like gameplay wise, oh, it was bad,
I
bad, bad,
heard
bad.
19 was like super arcadey and it was just chaotic.
Like so, before there was a patch, right? There was a
Mm-hmm.
patch where you could score. They introduced time finishing in that game, so that was the first year of
Okay.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to shoot from like you had to use time finishing everywhere. And
I
if you
see.
if you perfected like a time finishing long shot, it was going in every time. It was kind of like the Travellas this year at the
Got it.
beginning,
Got it. Uh-huh.
um, which is dope. I love that you can take long shots like that because like when people are playing drop back, like how do you counteract it? Like you take shots from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So they took that out like around the mid-year of FIFA 19. I was
Mm-hmm.
enjoying it. When they took it out, it was impossible to score. It was like drop back
Mm.
simulator. You had to like navigate, go through the gauntlet in the box. Like goalkeepers were god. Like you couldn't do anything, man. So it was
Yeah.
like 0-0 galore.
Mm-hmm.
So I was out. I was like, peace out. I was gone with that.
Got it. Got it. We have Jack in the chat coming
What's good,
into the
Jack?
podcast.
What's
Appreciate
going
you
on,
being
man?
here. So I guess do you have any thoughts on the winter wild card? Have you looked at any of the leak cards
I
that they
have seen
released?
I
Okay.
have seen the leaks. Like I don't want to like I guess I don't want to spoil it for people in here
Sure.
if you're like not into leaks
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I'm hoping it's a good promo. Like last year, Winter Wildcard was probably like the best promo they added. They
Right.
introduced the swaps program, which swaps is amazing. I
Right.
gotta say, like having that to actually play on the game, like when you're not playing rivals champs, is amazing. You go into
Mm-hmm.
friendlies, you do golden goal, which is amazing. Golden goal being introduced as like an actual game mode, not having to like unite the community for everyone to do golden goal like
Right.
weirdly. Like it's great. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
because they had a World Cup icon swaps before that, but then last year the Winter Wild Card, that's when they started introducing like swaps for every promo now,
yeah.
or
So they
almost
always
every
had
promo.
they've had
Yeah.
they've had like regular like icon swaps for
Right.
like a while now. Like probably like maybe like 17, 18 they've had it.
Okay.
But
Got it.
like it was like three times a year, right?
Right.
And it was only like icons, and then they started introducing like icon packs.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what like all it was in it. But now like you got promo cards, you got fodder packs, you got now there's World Cup icons in it. Like it's really
Mm-hmm.
dope.
Yeah. Um. Is there anything else that you're looking forward to in this FIFA?
I feel like Team of the Year is always a great time. I'm excited for Team
Uh
of the Year.
huh.
Like that I feel like that's kind of what's wrapping me in too. Like, you know, the possibility of getting a Team of the Year player.
Yeah.
Grinding all those packs. And then
Yeah.
like, you see the blue pop on your screen. Like there's like no feeling like that. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And do you like what are your thoughts on this current FIFA, and then like what are you want to see like change maybe in terms of like gameplay or content?
So I feel like at its base, like this game's not bad as people like think it is. Like I know there
Mm-hmm.
were people that say like this game's like horrendous, terrible. It is what it is. Like I don't think it's that bad. I feel like the games in like the prior years have been like very, very like inconsistent. I still played them all the way through, like 20 to 22. Like I played all the way through. But I think this game has a lot of potential. You know what I mean? Like there's like little like things they can change to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
I like what they did with like nerfing like lengthy. Well, not I feel like they didn't nerf lengthy. They like made like what is it, controlled and explosive players like more OP. So that's dope. Like you can really use anybody you want on the game, which is why I like this game a lot. Um, and from like a standpoint of what I think they should change, I feel like they should add like long shots like into the game more. Like I don't know if you played the older FIFAs, but like you could like score games from like 40 like shots from like 40, 50 yards out. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you like I used to have like a Falcao, like when he was on United, dude,
Yeah.
I would be ripping shots from everywhere. Like the ball would be going in left and right from like 40 yards out. It was like amazing. And like
Yeah.
that's part of the reason why there was never like, like that drop back meta. I feel like that's like one of the worst things about like FIFA these days,
Mm. Yeah.
people just sitting back and countering.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Do you Do you see like any other thing that like maybe with content that you feel like could be a little better?
Well, I mean, I would love to work at EA, honestly. Like I feel
Okay.
like the people that work there, like they
Uh-huh.
have they're like how do people work there and they're not like, being more creative with the things they have, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like taking out like well, I guess friendlies is kind of like a replacement for like online tournaments in a sense. Like they release like, like objectives kind of now to kind of like
Yeah.
like resemble that.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day when you had like online tournaments, like those were sick. Like there was like the literal brackets in the game. Like you'd start in like the round of 16, go all the way to the finals. Like that was cool to play. Like you don't want to play rivals, you want to play champs or whatever. You go into tournaments.
Yeah.
Um, that was fun. But honestly, like I think the content team just has to be a little more creative, and they've come a long way. So it's hard to like really like come at them crazy,
Yeah.
but every year, like getting the same thing repetitively, it starts getting a little bit old. So
Right.
I guess that's where I'm coming from, like a little more creativity.
Mm-hmm. Because you're a guy that plays a lot, that, you know, and you also stream.
Yeah,
So, it's just what you do as a content creator. It does depend on like the
yeah,
content that they
exactly.
really
Like
release. Yeah.
the day to day things that they have, like will dictate like what I'm doing on stream. You know what I mean? Like if they don't
Right.
drop anything that day, then it's like a rivals day, or
Mm-hmm.
I got to qualify for champs, which is cool. I'll play a little
Yeah.
bit of rivals, I'll play a little bit of champs, but at certain points, like it gets a little like repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
dope
Yeah,
sometimes.
definitely. So, I know that you've played FIFA for many years with all the titles since like FIFA 12. Then, when did you really get exposed to streaming, and what made you want to get into it?
Well, I mean, I've been on Twitch for a while. Like I guess so. I started playing FIFA in like 12.
Mm-hmm.
When one of my buddies was like, "Yo, come try Ultimate Team," so I hopped on, played it, I
Yeah.
liked it. I got 13. 13 was good, and then around like 14, like I found Twitch. So like I started looking into like streamers. Started watching Nick 2018, and like
Yeah.
he's been streaming for a while. I
Yeah.
got on YouTube, started watching like a bunch of the YouTubers. So I got like into like like the whole like FIFA community. So it was dope. And I've been watching all those guys for a while, but I didn't really get into streaming until really like this year at all. Like I started streaming in like consistently like in May. So I haven't
Oh, May
really
of
been
this year.
yeah. So I haven't really
Yeah.
been streaming for that long. I
Mm-hmm.
tried it out in like January, literally like basically like a year ago now. It's about to be a year. I tried
Yeah.
it out and I kind of like enjoyed like interacting with like a chat, playing the game. Um, yeah, so I was like, I enjoy this, and like I always wanted to kind of stream since like like high school when I was in high school, like around like 2019. I
Yeah.
always like had like that, like, maybe I could do that, like it
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
cool. Why can't I do it? So I didn't come until like last year that I actually got around to like, purchasing like an Elgato, getting a
Mm,
mic, a camera, you know what I mean?
right.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. What about you? How'd you get started?
So I got started during the pandemic. This was like March. No, not March. June of 2020.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I know there's a good number of streamers that started during the pandemic,
Yeah,
or at
that
least
that
FIFA people. Yeah.
I feel no, you're right. Like in all of like the Twitch community,
Mm-hmm.
there was probably such a bump in like Twitch streamers that started, and I kind of wish like I did in that time, but like I don't know. I did like the idea didn't really even like cross my head for some reason. I don't know why. Like, why didn't you stream like in lockdown? It was the perfect like situation too, but
Yeah.
it's what it is. Things happen for a reason. Um,
Right. Yeah. So at the
yeah,
time, like I didn't have much going on. So, and I was playing FIFA a lot. So I thought maybe I should try like streaming, see how this
yeah,
goes. And yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it was like I feel like for me it was like a pretty slow and steady growth, but eventually,
Hmm.
I got myself a community and I got to
Yeah,
know a lot of cool streamers like yourself along the
yeah.
way, and it's been a good ride.
Like the whole streaming thing. I think like that makes it is really the community because there's a lot of I know like streamers from like other communities that like I always talk to them like they don't have like the same like reception from like the people that watch them, like the other content creators. Like I feel like I don't know how your like experiences have been, but I feel like for the most part, the other content creators are like amazing in the FIFA community. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like rating out, being like cool when they come into chats. Like the list goes on and on. Like from like the viewers that watch you, it's like I feel like the FIFA community is special for that reason. So
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like that's like one of the main reasons why I still do it is because the
Exactly.
community, everybody's so cool
Hmm.
and supportive of one another. And, I just like interacting with my viewers. I
Yeah,
feel like the reason I still play FIFA mainly is just because I enjoy the streaming and just interacting with
I
everybody
agree with
else.
you. I
Yeah,
agree with you 100%. Especially like I said in this month when I haven't been playing, one thing that has been making me like turn on my Xbox and go on FIFA has been like the streaming grind. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I want to see if I can like get the motivation to get back into it, and thankfully I have in like the last week. So
Yeah,
good.
that's good. Yeah, I
Yep.
feel like for you, since you started like this year, it seems like your growth has been pretty, pretty
Yeah,
good, like pretty big
it
right off
has
the
been
bat.
good.
Yeah.
I can't complain, but
Uh-huh.
I feel like at a certain point, like when I was going pretty hard for like a few months, like kind of get like a
Yeah.
little burnt out. So I felt like that I
Sure.
needed that month too. So you
Sure.
know,
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like it's always good to like take breaks along the way.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
especially
Yeah,
when you're feeling burnt out.
yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like, you take a little break, get that energy,
Come
get
back and
rejuvenated.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
And
That's
go
kind of
back
how
at
I'm
it.
feeling now. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Seems like you're close to hitting 1K
Yeah,
soon.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. That's like one thing like that. When I started streaming, I would always like make jokes. I was be like, "Yo, 1K giveaway is coming soon." Like I'm telling you
Yeah.
guys, 1K giveaway coming soon.
Yeah.
we're like 100. I think we're like 100 followers away. So we'll see.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully you hit it
Did
soon,
you
man.
are you at you're at 2K right now? Somewhere around there?
I'm really close. I
Okay,
think I'm
that's
like
dope.
70 followers
That's
away.
also crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
2K followers. That's very crazy.
Yeah, I just need to I'm trying to hit it by the end of the year, but we'll see. We might have to
Yeah.
do like my idea
24
was
hour
like
stream.
something like that. I don't know about 24 hours.
That's a lot. That's a
That's
lot.
that's
That's
too
a lot.
much, but
Yeah.
like what I did I think last time when I tried to hit 1K, I did like a pro clubs marathon type of thing where I
Okay.
just played like pro clubs the entire day.
That's fire.
Yeah, yeah.
You play pro clubs a lot or what? Because I always see like whenever like I rated you a couple times,
Yeah.
like whenever
Yeah.
in like the summer, like when like I guess you play like when FIFA's dead here a little bit.
Right.
Um, you just like what, just hop in with like your viewers or whatever.
Yeah, I do play from time to time. Lately, I haven't because I've been
Yeah,
just trying to hit elite and
yeah,
rivals. I was just focused on that.
yeah.
But usually, like at that time in the summer, like you said, FIFA's kind of dead, so
Yeah.
people get into pro clubs a lot. So I've been just
Hmm.
playing with like viewers, and I just
That's fire.
allow, yeah, I just allow people to come on in if they want to join the pro clubs and play with us. You just gotta like drop a follow, and then you're more than welcome to join us.
Get that follow secured.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I try to play like once or twice a week with my guys or with random
Hmm.
people that just want
Yeah.
to hop on in and play. And
That's
it's always
cool.
a good time.
Yeah, pro clubs is like one of those things like you hop on with your boys or whatever, you go like have a good time. It's usually really, really fun until you get like it's like D1. D1 gets crazy,
Right,
I won't lie. I
right.
don't know if you ever like played in those high divisions of pro clubs, like it gets toxic as hell. Everyone's playing the same way. At least like the last couple of FIFAs. I haven't played this year yet, really. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
so like during the end of like FIFA 22, like we were on the verge of getting the title, but we ended up like choking it.
yeah,
We're
it's
like
like
one win away and we lost.
yeah, people go hard
Yeah,
in that too. Like there's
yeah,
people that like I know like Yoshi and like all those like that like whole crew like
yeah.
I'm pretty sure like they like were like pro club like that's all they played. So like thinking
Right.
about that like there's people that like literally love pro clubs like that. Which is
Hmm.
cool for sure.
Like for me, like something about pro clubs, it is that like game mode that gets me away from Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
Like it's still competitive, but
Hmm.
it doesn't feel as sweaty for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm just having a good time
Yeah.
just playing with my viewers and I'm not like stressing out or
Yeah, exactly.
getting too emotional from Ultimate Team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
So, yeah, it's always a good time. I've always enjoyed playing pro clubs and I'm gonna try to get back into it again. Just
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you played this year at all or what?
I have played a good number of times.
So is it like the same or there's like have they changed anything really?
Um, they changed the way of how you level up. Like there's like
Okay.
that one glitch earlier in the FIFA where like you could level up your player through Volta.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard about that.
I think I saw that like you could like carry over your character, right, or something like that.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
if you grind on Volta, you could level your player up, your Pro Clubs player up. Um,
So is that like still a thing, or they took it out?
I think it's still a thing. I'm not
Okay.
sure, but I
Yeah.
haven't. I personally haven't done it. It's just like
Yeah.
my viewers have told me about it,
I
and
got you.
then so like right off the bat, these guys already had like 90 rated strikers.
That's OP as hell. Oh no.
Yeah, and then like it's just easier to level up as opposed to last year pro clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not as difficult, and the thing is too, if like for me, I have a next gen club team and an old
Okay.
gen.
Oh,
So
nice.
sometimes I go back and forth because some people only can play on old gen and
Yeah,
some
you
can
can
play
play with
on
like
next gen.
multiple people. That's dope.
Exactly. Yeah. So but then for those two pro clubs, you gotta they're their own separate player.
Oh, okay. So you can't
S-
like carry it over from like gen
Exactly.
to gen. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So but yeah, I mean we grind a lot. I think we're like division 4 and 3 in both those clubs.
Hey, that's crazy to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
You haven't even
So
played that much.
yeah,
You have
we don't
one
even
incoming.
exactly. We yeah, exactly. I mean, we don't even play that much. So,
Yeah.
but then, when you have like a couple good players on your team, it's like it's
Yeah.
pretty easy to rank up.
Once I get those 5-star skills in the pro clubs, it's over. Like I just have like a great
Right.
time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you just
yeah.
start like skilling everywhere, and then the thing is like if you have somebody in like pro clubs, like if you have like a good group of people that like they're not like ball hogging, like they're passing it like when they need to, like it's a good time for sure.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Yeah. Jack's saying like he might grind Volta, and then do you
Oh
know Johnny
nah,
Cheesy?
Johnny Cheesy, yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's saying he's like his starting right back. So for his
Wait,
pro
wait,
club
wait,
team.
what? Oh, he
That's what
named
he said.
himself Johnny. Oh, okay,
No,
okay, I
no,
got you.
he's saying like he starts as his right back for his club pro
Oh, okay,
clubs
okay,
team.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So he plays pro clubs a lot too, right?
yeah.
I know he plays like
Um,
multiple games. I think he's like I know he plays like COD too.
right, right.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring it up is because I've also played pro clubs friendlies with like other streamers, so it
Oh,
was like a
they
collab
did
thing.
they did add like friendly like you can like okay I did see that, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
You
like
can like set up a friendly match, right?
exactly, there's
That's
like
dope.
a couple streamers that like playing pro clubs too, and they
Yeah.
have their own squads. So
hmm
like I've
I actually do remember you doing that. I'm pretty sure like I rated you a couple times and you were like
yeah,
doing like your squad like versus like somebody else or whatever.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
I do remember that.
yeah. There's also occasions where I had so many people coming in that I had to like split the teams and have like
That's
friendly
dope.
matches. Yeah.
Okay.
So it
Yeah.
got to a point where like it was like a 8-on-8 or like a 9-on-9.
That's fire. I've never the
Yeah.
most I've like I don't think I've ever played with like a full 11 ever.
Okay.
Or like the closest I've ever really played with is like probably like 4 or 5, maybe
Okay.
6 around there.
Got it. Got
Yeah.
it. And you would just do it just like whenever you feel like,
Yeah, like
whenever
like
you're in the
one of
mood.
my boys like hit me up, I'll hop on, like a couple other people will hop on, we'll get like people going, maybe somebody else gets on, set it up.
Would
So
this
it's
be
usually just
on
fun.
right? Would this
No,
be
I've
on
never done
stream?
it on stream. No, I've
Oh,
never done
okay.
it on stream.
Okay.
Just like like leisurely, you know.
It could be something we're trying, just do pro
Yeah.
clubs with viewers and then if people want to hop on and you could play with people.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
It could be good. Yeah, for sure. I just like haven't. I've never like. I don't know. I just never really gotten to pro clubs that much to where I was like, I'm gonna do it on stream. But maybe who knows? Maybe if Ultimate Team just like obliterates, I'll head to pro clubs. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can always do that. You can
Yeah,
always
there's always
resort to
pro
that.
clubs. Or maybe
Right,
Volta,
right.
like Joke said. I'll go to the Volta.
Volta.
I've never once gotten there. That's a crazy grind. That's a crazy grind for sure.
I think I only played once this year, but again, it's just like it's not appealing to me.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know. Volta's like a whole nother animal. If you're grinding Volta, you don't know. I really don't.
Got it. So then I just want to this could be like kind of the last question before we end the stream cuz it's been like a little over an hour now.
That's actually crazy. I was literally just looking at the time. I was like, "There's no
Yeah.
way it's already been an hour." It like flew by
Yeah,
like quick as hell.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
how these podcasts go, man.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But I just wanted to ask like do you have any like plans or goals with streaming in FIFA going
Well, I
forward?
mean, I feel like everyone like like when you start streaming, like you want to like get like verified on Twitch or whatever. Like that's always like a
Right.
goal for me, obviously at the back
Right.
of my head. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to just like I'm cool with just having like a nice community. You know what I mean? Like I already have like a pretty good set of people that like will come in, chat it up, chat in Discord. So like that's cool with me. Like having like a good like community, I guess is like my like basically my goal, and hopefully that translates to like maybe getting verified one day. Averaging like 100 viewers like is obviously like would be amazing. Um,
Sure. Yeah.
but yeah, working my way up for sure. What about
Yeah.
you?
To be honest, at this point, I'm not really sure. I would like to keep doing it. I
Mm,
just don't know at this point how much of a time commitment I want to make
yeah, it
towards
definitely is. It definitely is something like it's hard to like mix with your life. You know what I mean? Like you got like
yeah.
everybody's got a lot of things going on. So like trying to like play the game and then like also stream is like not only time consuming, but like I feel like people don't understand how like draining it is like streaming too. Like you know what I mean? Like after I'm done streaming, like I go to like go ham on food or whatever. Like I gotta like
Right.
I can't I gotta turn off the Xbox. I gotta like chill out for a little bit because like
Yeah.
it's draining for sure.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. I mean, I feel like since I started streaming, I've been pretty consistent. Like I've still been like streaming since then,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's gotten to a point where I feel like I wonder if I should still keep grinding the way that I am now,
Yeah.
or if I should just like take some time away and
Yeah.
just like stream just a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting you say that because I know there's a lot of people, they'll do like, a stream every other day, their schedules are different. They'll do like, streams twice a week, maybe three times a week.
Yeah.
Like in my like view and how like I've seen like, like myself like I guess like grow to where I am, which is not even like that big, but streaming consistently has always been like, like the key for me. You know what I mean? Like I've noticed like if I'm streaming at like a certain time or like just streaming every day, like you'll see people come back to the stream, you'll see new people come in. And I mean I've never tried like streaming like differently than that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how it would work, but like I said, I don't know. That's just how I've seen it. But you're right. Like it is something that like you have to like think about because the time constraints you have with it with like whatever you have going on in the rest of your life is always like a little difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And I feel like I've come to a point where maybe I need to reevaluate and try to change some things up.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing the streaming and I've been doing the podcast for a while now, and I still enjoy it.
Mhm.
It's nice meeting like people like you and just
Yeah.
chopping it up.
It's
But
so it really is
yeah.
dope. Like having like I like I'm pretty sure the reason like that you asked me the first time like a few months ago is because I wanted to
Mhm.
do a podcast because I actually watched your podcast
Mhm.
with Chris. Oh Chris.
Yeah.
I rated out to him one day and like I started talking to him like very 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 cool dude.
Yeah.
Um and I'm pretty sure you were gonna do like a podcast with him like or you already did it or something. So I watched it and it was like so dope. So like I posted on Twitter. I was like I want to do one of these.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
I wanted to make a podcast and you I tagged you in it, but then you asked me if I wanted to be on or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a cool thing and I think you should keep doing it for sure. I
Yeah. I
mean I've
appreciate it.
watched a few of them. I've watched
Yeah.
a few
Yeah.
of them actually. Like I watched the one with EJ too, and then I
Yeah.
watched the
Yeah.
one with recently you did with Taekwon.
Right. Uh
Yeah.
huh. Yeah.
So dope.
No, I appreciate the fact that
Yeah.
you watch them and you're enjoying them.
Yeah, they're dope for sure.
Yeah.
Because like it's really cool. Like if you watch these guys or like you've ever like I guess as a guy's like a content creator, like you've interacted with them, like
Mhm.
it's cool to like see them like I guess like in a different light or like answering like questions I guess you maybe never would have thought about them. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm just glad that we got a chance to actually do this after all
Yeah.
these months.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm happy we got to do it. I'm definitely gonna watch it back too, which is kind of interesting, like to see myself like talking, but
Right. Right. Right.
we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I'm happy we did it for sure.
Mhm. I think that's a great way to end it.
Yeah,
And again,
thank
man,
you
I
for having
appreciate
me
you
on.
being here. It was a
Thank
good
you, thank
time.
you, thank you very much. Thanks for everybody coming in and chatting it up. Go follow my man's right now on the YouTube, Twitch, whatever. I'm gonna do a shameless plug too. You know what I mean?
No, I
But yeah,
appreciate it. I appreciate it. definitely got to plug you in, man. Where can people find you for your Twitch, social media?
Like I said before, the Twitch is Nick Royalty underscore. You can go follow me there, and
Mm-hmm.
then on Twitter it's Nick Royalty underscore. My TikTok is Nick Royalty, and that's about it.
That's
Yeah,
about it. Those
yeah,
platforms.
yeah. I really haven't ventured into YouTube yet. I probably
Got
will
it.
soon, but I feel like like editing videos, it's a lot. But we'll see. We'll see when I get into it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I'll leave the links in the description below so you guys could all check them out. But thank you guys for all tuning in. Really appreciate it. And Nick, if you could stay a little bit after the live session, that'd be great. And again, for everybody else, appreciate it. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace.